Steph Curry is getting $40 million this season. Chris Paul will be getting $38 million. The NBA is filled with contracts for hundreds of millions of dollars, but what players are worth more than their current contract? What players are true value players that are much better than what their contracts show? I've put together my NBA all-value team. This list will not include any rookies. First off, let's figure out who's going to run the team. I want someone who's versatile, a guard that's a combo player, can score and make plays, and that is Derrick Rose. D Rose is actually averaging 18 points and 6 assists per game in the 2019 season. He's still one of the craftiest guards in the NBA. He isn't obviously as bouncy as he once was, but the finishing skills and acrobatic finishes that have helped prime Rose become an MVP are still clearly present. Derrick is really quick off the dribble. His hesitations are some of the most effective moves to this day, and his ability to get downhill off the dribble is still astonishing for the amount of wear and tear his body has dealt with. His three-point shooting is on par with his career average at about 30% as well. His acrobatic finishes are helping to keep Derrick young, which makes him an extremely effective player and quality scorer in today's NBA. D Rose is still a fantastic playmaker after all these years. He hasn't exactly had great pure scorers alongside him in Detroit, but he still averaged 6 assists and is a great playmaker in the half court and transition. All of this at only $7 million a year makes D Rose the obvious pick for the starting point guard in my all-value NBA team. Now I want a backcourt mate for Derrick Rose, another ball handler, but someone who I can rely on for scoring at any point in the game, and there's only one guy for a value team that makes sense at the 2 guard, Sweet Lou Williams. Lou is the best 6-man in the NBA, even at his age, is a scoring force for the Clippers. He's a mid-range king, has a variety of floaters and runners, and is a sneaky finisher around the rim. Lou's not the most efficient scorer, but when the Clippers need a bucket, Lou Williams seems to be an extremely viable option to get a clutch bucket whenever needed. Sweet Lou is pure, instant offense, and being paid only $8 million this year is a no-brainer for my all-value team. Now that we have some scoring covered, I need to shore up my defense. I also need a rebounder. Montrezl Harrell is the perfect fit. Montrez was on an absolute tear this season, averaging 19 points and 7 rebounds a game in only 27 minutes. He's a paint beast, he's athletic, and a really strong bruiser that's a force inside. Montrez is a great defender, a team leader, and an enforcer. He's extremely efficient and creates a dynamic pick and roll combination with Lou Williams, and if here with Derrick Rose, would easily increase his dunk numbers. The best part about Montrezl Harrell, the fact that he's a defensive stud, efficient on the offensive end, and only getting paid $6 million. Now we need a wing that can space the floor, but can also provide scoring in a variety of ways while being a competent defender. Enter Bogdan Bogdanovic. The man with the most creative name in the NBA is a player that seems to be a great glue guy for our core of Derrick Rose, Lou Williams, and Montrezl Harrell. Bogdan is a shooter primarily. He shoots 37% from 3, but with 2 slashers like Derrick Rose and Sweet Lou, that could easily float above 40%. Bogdan is a great all-around player. He's a borderline number 1 option for our team, but has decent vision and is always willing to make the extra pass. He has a floater game, but is clearly our spot-up shooter and 3-point specialist. He's only 27 years old, and at only $8.5 million is the perfect wing to complement our team. Finally, I want a center to anchor the inside alongside Montrezl Harrell. This was pretty difficult as there are very few centers that exhibit a ton of value that aren't locked up in very large contracts, so I decided to pick a scoring center that's been overshadowed due to his team a little bit, and that's Enes Kanter. Obviously, Kanter's stats are down due to the load of talent on the Boston Celtics, but Kanter is a quality scorer when given a decent amount of touches in the paint. The big bonus with Enes Kanter is that he's only getting paid $4.7 million this season, which means we get a great scorer on the inside at only $5 million. And that scoring really fills out our all-NBA value team. So to sum up, my NBA all-value team would be Derrick Rose at point guard, Lou Williams at shooting guard, Bogdan Bogdanovic at the 3, Montrezl Harrell at the 4, and Enes Kanter at the 5, ending with a total payroll of just $34 million, in which 7 individual players in the NBA are actually getting paid more. Thanks for watching. Give me your all-value picks in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe for our next video, the all-overpaid NBA team.